Welcome back. It is the Flow Friday Sports Show on Flow FM. Time to take a look at Wimmera football with our journalist extraordinaire and our correspondent and a man who knows Wimmera football like the back of his own hand, Chris Graetz. Lovely to be with you again. Chris, how are you?
Yeah, I'm going good, thanks. How about you?
Not doing too badly at all. Plenty of action going on in Wimmera football. We'll go back to last weekend, the game which saw Nil taking on Dimboola. Nil getting up by 47 in the end on this occasion. Chris, how'd you see this game going?
That was a shock. I did not expect that result at all, and I don't think anyone did. Dimboola, they've recruited well, and a lot of people, including me, have them high up. I've had them in the top 3 this year. So it was their first game of the season, and Neil played the week before. But the thing for Neil is Daniel Batson, their recruit from Japarrett Rainbow from last year, kicked 6 goals. And Liam Albrecht was great for them. But Dimboola, even though they lost, the good sign is that their recruit, one of their recruits, Jackson Calder, kicked 5 goals. So he's hit the ground running, and I expect Dimboola, they'll be better for that run. So, it was a great win for Neil.
You were pretty hot on Dimmy last week. I've got to say, is this a bit of a damaging result to lose so heavily in round 1? I mean, it's not the heaviest of losses, but as you say, a shock loss.
No, not at all. Because the league is wide open this year, like you could have 7 teams play finals. If you start 0-1 or 0-2, it's not the end of the world, because providing the lower teams, you boost the percentage when you play them and you win during the year, you should still be fine. So it's not the end of the world. It's not a damaging result for them at all.
They haven't been caught up in their own hype?
No.
All right. We'll move along. Still, they enjoyed a massive day out against Wimmera, getting up by 86 in the end. Big result, this one.
Yeah, still just keep going. They're unbeaten still, and Wimmera had a few injuries, but still the next level at the moment. And the good thing about Stall is Cody Driscoll came back to the club, and Ash Driscoll. Cody kicked 4 goals in the first 2 weeks in each game, and this game he only kicked 1, and Ash Driscoll only kicked 2. But they had Mitch Thorpe kick 4 goals, and coach Tom Eccles said that was the best game he's played. So you've got Stall, we've got extra avenues to goal, which makes them even more damaging.
There we have it. All right, moving on to Warwick. Ararat, very heavy win for them. 192-35 getting up over Warwick in Warwick. Huge result at Anzac Park, that one, Chris.
Yeah, Ararat, as you know, they lost Good Friday, and then they just narrowly got home against Horsham Demons the week before, and then they had to come out and made a statement, and they did. They made a huge statement. I mean, it's not often you see a team in the Wimmera put up 190 points. Tom Williamson kicked 7 goals, which was good for him. And then Cody Lindsay was brilliant in the ruck. And then Brody Griffin and Hugh Toner were also great around the ground for them. So, it was a great win for Ararat, and one they desperately needed.
All right, we had Southern Mallee Thunder with the bye sitting out. Let's take a look at the ladder before we move on to the fixtures tomorrow. And the way it is poised at the moment, in first we've got Stall, second Ararat, third Southern Mallee Thunder, fourth Nil, fifth Horsham D's, sixth Wimmera, seventh Horsham Saints, eighth Dimboola, and ninth Warwick Eagles. Aside from, Warwick being down the bottom, is there anything that really stands out at you 3 games in or so, Chris?
The only thing that really stands out for me 3 games in is just how good Stall are. Every other result, the Demons actually, they stand out to me. I mean, they stand out because they've won a game, and they've been up there as well, so they haven't been badly beaten in their games. So really, the Demons are looking good, and still, they're just a standout at the moment. And the Thunder, we just don't know what they're going to be like, because you can't judge them against the Eagles. But we'll know how good they are this week against Ararat.
Yes, we certainly will. All right, moving on to this week's games, as you say there, Dimboola at home to Stall. a good opportunity for Dimmy to bounce back, but they're going to have to do it against probably the informed side of the comp.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for Dimboola to win this weekend, but they do have the cattle to win. I'm not sure if Dylan Lance is going to be playing yet. I think he might be, but for Dimboola to win, they just need to stop the midfield. At the moment, Stall's midfield is just hot. Tom Eckel, well, he's probably had 2 best on grounds in the 3 games he's played. Jacob Welsh is also good through the middle, and Josh Folks has been excellent in ruck. And then they've also got Mitchell Taylor in the back line, who's unbelievable. He hits players lace up. They've got him running. So they really need to stop the midfield and stop Mitchell Taylor's influence, and they'll go a long way to them winning the match.
Minyip Matoa host Horsham Demons. Are we likely to see a bit of a closer game between these two at all?
I think so. Minyip still have a couple of injuries, I believe, but they've still got a quality midfield. They might have a bit of trouble scoring, but yeah, the Demons, they're hard to score against. So I'd say it's going to be a tight game.
All right, and we've also got Horsham Saints hosting the Warwick Eagles. Should be a relatively foregone conclusion, I'd imagine, this one.
Yeah, you'd think so, but we've also got to remember that the Horsham Saints haven't won a game yet. So, but the way the Eagles have played the first 2 games, the Horsham Saints should get back. They should get a form lift this week. Mitch Martin's been quiet. He was the leading goal kicker the last year. So I expect Mitch Martin to kick 3 to 5 goals, and I still think the Saints will probably, even though they haven't won yet, I still think they'll win by about at least 12 goals, I would have thought. And also in that match, I've got to point out that Jacob Cheney for the Warwick Eagles, he's playing his 300th game. He's 38 years old, and he started playing senior football when he was 17, so he's had a good run with injury. He's been a key clubman for them. He's been solid in down back for them, and he won the reserves. He won a premiership in the reserves in 2012 when they beat the Horsham Demons. So congratulations to Jacob. It's going to be huge at Warwick Saturday night after the game.
Finally, we've got Southern Mallee Thunder, who will enjoy a massive test against Ararat on the road. It's going to take a lot for them to get up in this one, but if they do, is that the biggest statement that anyone could be making so far into the season, Chris?
Potentially. The thing with Ararat at the moment is co-coach Tom Mills is out for a month with a broken jaw. They've also got Xavier in now, and yeah, so I've got a couple of key injuries, but yes, if the Thunder do make a win comfortably against Ararat, they're definitely the team to beat this year. So we'll just have to see how close the match will be.
Neil will sit out, and that rounds things out. Chris Graetz, lovely to have you with us, our Wimmera football correspondent. Enjoy the footy on the weekend, mate. Thanks for your time.
Cheers, mate. And just a reminder that Wimmera Mallee Sport, our new sport paper, is 4 weeks old. It's going good at the moment. For a detailed roundup of Wimmera football and any other sport in the Wimmera, check it out online at wmsport.com.au or on Tuesday in one of your local newsagents or wherever you get your papers from.